What's up? How you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you're new. If you're not new, what's up? How you doing? How you been? All that good jazz. So, a lot of my videos, it's just me. People will call it rambling. I'm talking about some real shit. Anyway. This video is not intended to piss nobody off, but I know some people gonna get mad. And hey, it is what it is. But I've learned a lot over the years, especially when it comes down to tarot, spirituality, and so on. I've learned a lot. And I want to say, I like and I appreciate those real readers that I like and I appreciate those real readers that will do a reading and they will go deep into the reading. Basically, as an example, some readers will read something and it'll be, there's somebody thinking about you, or, you have new love, and, this person, you're going to be so happy. This is what they're reading in the cards, and that's part of being a reader, but some of them, they don't go deep into it. They don't, figure out, and then like when they get, not saying that the card is bad, but when they get a certain type of a card, they're like, instead of saying, like, let's say the reading is starting off so good, basically the reader's saying, oh yeah, you're gonna meet this person. They're gonna treat you, with respect. They're gonna, and stuff like that. And it's mainly like, let's say you do meet, you meet the person that this reader is talking about. Y'all go out and shit. Y'all chopping it up over the phone. Y'all go out. The whole time y'all chopping it up on the phone, this dude is coming off this dude or the girl is coming off real cool. Energy good. Y'all go out for the first time. Everything is cool. Energy is good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all decide to continue to date this person down the road. You know what I'm saying? And shit, 2-3 months in, this person starts showing their true colors, basically. Okay? And this is what I mean. Like, if you're gonna do a reading about somebody meeting somebody, and it's starting off good, strong, or whatever, I feel like if it's a new person or somebody's gonna meet somebody, or whatever the case may be, I feel like you should dig into that type of person, because a lot of readers, and nobody says this, but a lot of readers, when they pick up on you meeting someone, or someone is obsessed, or someone is thinking about you, or whatever, when they read that, a lot of readers are reading energy from people that are married, they're in relationships, they're in situationships, they have a lot going on. Real talk, they got a lot going on, and it's not being processed, it's not being talked about, it's not. I remember literally, and I can use this as an example. I remember watching a reader, and she was saying something about, oh, you're going to have to go up on your prices. You're going to have to, like your prices need to go up, or, something along the lines where prices are going up. In the state that I'm in, the city that I'm in, do you understand what I'm saying when I say, I can use that as an example as, the gas stations and the stores and people that have their own businesses out here will be raising their prices, or are raising their prices due to, what's going on in the world right now at this point in time, right? So prices are going up, not literally because they have to, you know what I'm saying? But it's an economic thing, right? So basically, I'm saying, some of the stuff that be said, with a lot of readings, there are no depths. Child, I ain't finna keep saying that damn word. But anyway, there's no depth in the reading, and to understand, what it is that's going on, or that people need to know is really going on. Because and I hope I'm making sense. Like, I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to say it correctly, say it in a good way to make sense. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I'm saying a lot of readers, they doing their thing, but it's like they're just trying to put the good out. Like, yeah, you're telling me I'm going to meet someone. This person is going to treat me like a princess. Oh, I'm going to be so happy and stuff like that. But there's nothing being said that, this is long-term or short-term. There's nothing being mentioned about it if it's going to be long-term or short-term. You know what I'm saying? You done ran into this person, everything is going good for the first couple of months, but that third month come around and it's some bullshit, and now you're upset with that reader, and you don't want to go back and say anything, because the reader might do some spell work on me, or whatever the case may be, right? So now you're confused. Excuse me. Now you're confused because you're like, man, this reader said that I was going to meet this person and I was going to be happy for the rest of my life, and da-da-da-da. And come to find out, it only lasted 3-4 months. Basically. That's why I say there is no depth in a lot of the readings. And I get it, because I can't, it's like, I can't give all the secrets out. I need them to come back for more. I need them to do a personal reading, or whatever the case may be, right? So I get it. Real shit, like, I get it. But I do like, and I appreciate those readers that do the longer videos and make sure that they get a lot of detail in and speak on a lot, of a situation. I appreciate those type of readers. Now, another thing that I'm going to discuss is the fact that I will never say that a lot of these readers are not real readers, because y'all are real. Y'all just don't be picking up on real life stuff. You don't pick up on real life stuff, because a lot of people, general people, and that's why a lot of readers try to tap into famous people or those that are, they have a lot of clout or whatever, that they're popular and stuff, they want to tap into that type of energy because apparently they have a lot more going on in their life. And there are a lot of famous people, popular people, whatever, that do watch tarot, and they do pay to get tarot readings. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. It's all good. But most of the readers that I know, I've come across, they are tapping into those that are popular or famous in some type of a way. And people like me, just a regular old person, I'm watching these readings, and the shit can resonate. It can resonate like a motherfucker, but that is not what the hell I'm going through. In fact, a regular old person like me come across a video, hear, listen, and all this other stuff, and I'm thinking, and I could be thinking or feeling like, oh, this is my reading, it's resonating with me, she's talking about me, da da da, and then turn around and scroll on social media and see the shit that she was talking about on social media, or watch a movie and turn around and see what I heard in a reading on the movie or a TV show or even in music. Now, a lot of times, it could also be where, I mean, it's also, not also could, it could also be. Also, a lot of times, you get your reading, you're watching a reader, wherever you're watching, listening, whatever, right? And this is how a lot of times you can gain confirmation. You get a reading, you watch a reader, whatever, and you going to go do your daily duties, doing whatever, and you listen to the radio, or you playing, certain music or whatever, and a certain song comes on that describes what the reader was speaking on, and basically, in those moments like that, those could be like, what is your person thinking about, or how is this person feeling about you, or how is this person feeling about you? What are they thinking about it? Are they thinking about you? Or it could be like your no contact, reading, and you're in your car listening to music or just listening to the radio, whatever, and a certain song comes on describing, or putting you in the mindset of what this reader has said. Basically, that is your confirmation. That is basically your confirmation, okay, on what you've heard from this reader. That's your confirmation. Okay? Now, you got some read, like I said, a lot of readers, they don't pick up on real life things. They just, but they don't see, or they don't understand that the energy that they're picking up on is a movie or a TV show or whatever that you're going to watch, or that you have watched, or will, or is watching, and so on and so on. And I say that because literally, I remember watching a video and seeing a comment saying, oh, I'm watching this go down right now. That was it. That was all that was in the comment. But what came to me firsthand right off the bat was, oh, she must be watching a movie. That's what my first mindset, that's what my spirit told me. She's watching a movie. And so I'm like, oh, she must be watching a movie. That could only make sense because, a lot of people are not finna be around other people or in the face of other folks literally watching or listening to a tarot reading around other folks or in a open environment or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So unless they have headphones on, or you know, hell, you could be jogging, riding, or whatever, listening to a reading with your headphones on. I'm just saying, like, I'm not slow and I'm not retarded, but when I used to watch tarot a lot back in the day, I used to think that every daggone reading was about me. But it's only because I've been through it, or I feel it. Like, I literally feel it looking at 1515 right now. I actually feel it. And, you know, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. But it's like, I'm not resonating with it because I'm not seeing this happening, it's not going on, or whatever the case may be, but I can feel it. I can sense it. You know what I'm saying? And it's making sense. It's basically like I can say, oh yeah, that's true. Basically, like, and it ain't happening to me. It ain't for me or whatever. You know, but I'm basically like feeling it and sensing it, and I'm basically saying, yeah, this reader is speaking some truth. This reader is real. And then some of the stuff that I can tell when I'm listening, and I can tell that, okay, what they talking about is not real. It does not feel real. It feels more like this could be a movie, or this is just something being made up. It's being made up to be real because somebody's either going to make content out of it, or you know, make a joke out of it, or whatever the case may be. Okay, they're gonna make a skit. You got people make skits. You got people that come up and make stories. Okay, out of a lot of these readings. And I mean, if you don't notice that, if you don't see that, I mean, hey, some readers literally put readings out for people to pick up and either write a story about it, make a story about it, make a skit about it, make a reel, make a video, make a whatever. I see that type of shit. I see that. And so it's basically why I have really chilled. When I say I've chilled out on watching tarot, I've chilled out. Now, the only time I might go and watch some tarot, watch a reading or whatever, is if my spirit is really asking me to, telling me to, for the simple fact because there's a piece of information that I need to hear. There's a piece of information I need to hear, dang, what was I supposed to say? I hate when that happens. There's a piece of information dang it, did not mean to come over here. I'm so sorry, but I gotta do it. So sorry, but I gotta do it, babes. I'm sorry. It was not my turn, but it's coming up though. But anyway, let me fast forward. So I stopped watching tarot. Oh yeah, that's why. And I either watch it. I watch it because like I said, my spirit is like telling me to, because there's something that I need to, pick up on, or I need to hear, or whatever. And I watch. I might come across. I watch a video or whatever if I feel like it's, if it's pertaining to me. I watch it because hell, I can't pull my own cards because my grandson is up and I don't need him. I don't need him, coming and tearing my cards up. Y'all, my grandson, he's a sweetheart. I love him to death. But y'all, I just bought some, Uno cards. And they were still brand new. I don't know how he got a hold of them, but he ended up getting a hold of my Uno cards. Oh my God. And tore up a few of them. Child, I went on ahead and threw the whole thing away, for the simple fact. I threw the whole box away. Because you can't, I can replace them, but I ain't got the money to replace them 5 cards that he done destroyed. I'm so picky, and I'm like that. I'm like this with my tarot cards too. Like when they start getting raggedy and tearing up and all that other stuff. Oh, okay. I'm tripping. I could have been parked over here. So yeah, when I'm like that with my tarot cards. Like if they start tearing up, getting raggedy and all that stuff, I don't know. I just feel like I can't do too much with them no more or whatever. But I hate to have destroyed cards. And my grandson destroyed 5 of them cards. I just had to throw the whole deck away. The whole everything. But anyway. But yeah, I hope this helps, and in understanding a little bit more when it comes down to tarot. And I hope this helps anybody that may be caught in a facade or caught in a loop where they feel like every reading is for them or about them or whatever. I hope that it can help put a little ease to someone so they won't be feeling like, well, I watched this reading and it resonated and, but it's not happening. Or, and then sometimes you also have to realize, you have to understand that when it comes down to certain situations or whatever it is, especially when it comes down to like life and work and stuff like that, like you can't expect for things to just fall out the sky. Okay? You cannot expect for things to just fall out the sky. Like it just don't work that way. It does not work that way. Nothing falls from the sky. Nothing, nothing falls from the sky. It's something that you did or you have to do in order to receive. So, but anyway, I hope that makes a lot of sense, and I hope it helps who it needs to help. And, with that being said, y'all take it easy, and I'll talk to you good people later.